Look, if you're a solopreneur, chances are you're already using AI to get more done. But as you keep adding more agents and more automations, things can get, well, pretty chaotic and fast. So today, we're going to dive into a really fascinating new framework designed to fix exactly that. It's called Real. This quote from the creator of Realm, it just hits home, right? It perfectly captures that feeling of being pulled in a million different directions, trying to juggle real-world tasks with this digital team that has no structure at all. It's just a mess. You've got these automations firing off, but maybe you don't have a clear picture of what's happening, or where, or even why. You have all this power at your fingertips, but you have no real control. It's a super common growing pain for the modern one-person company. So here's the crucial point. All the traditional business frameworks, like Scrum or Kanban, they were built to manage human coordination. They're about meetings and talking. But AI agents, they're totally different. They share their context through written knowledge. We really need a new model for a new era. And that new model, it turns out, comes from a pretty unexpected place: video games. The creator of Realm had this big revelation. Instead of thinking of your company as this endless list of chores, what if you saw it as a living world, an RPG? And this simple shift in mindset is literally the foundation of everything. You are the player making the big strategic calls. Your AI tools, they become your party of characters, each with their own specific role. And your knowledge base, your notes, that becomes the world itself, growing and evolving with every single action. Now, this is key. Realm isn't another app you have to go buy or subscribe to. Nope. Think of it as the set of rules that your existing agents, your ChatGPT, your Claude, whatever you use, operate within. It's the system that turns that messy collection of automations into a cohesive, actually functioning company. So let's meet the team. In Realm, every single AI agent belongs to one of 5 distinct classes. Honestly, you should think of this like the character selection screen in your favorite game. Let's see who's going to be in your party. First up, we have the warrior. This is your executor, your doer. When a task is clearly defined, you hand it to the warrior. We're talking about things like listing products, publishing approved content, or processing orders. It's pure, focused action. No strategy, just execution. Next, we have the mage. Now, the mage is your analyst. It takes all that raw data and it finds the patterns, the meaning, the so what behind it all. The mage can analyze financial forecasts or evaluate strategic risks, giving you the actual intelligence you need to make a good decision. Then there's the hunter. The hunter is your scout. It goes out into the unknown, basically the internet, to find new information. Things like competitor research, market trends, finding new suppliers. Now, the hunter's job isn't to analyze. Its job is just to find and bring it back. Every great party needs a support class. And in Realm, that's the cleric. The cleric is your coordinator. It manages schedules, tracks progress, and delivers your daily briefing. It might not sound glamorous, but believe me, without the cleric, the entire system slowly but surely grinds to a halt. And finally, the bard. The bard is your voice. This is your creative agent. The one responsible for your social media posts, your blog content, your product descriptions. It's the character that connects your company to the rest of the world and actually makes people feel something. Okay, so you've met your crew, but a game isn't just about the characters, right? It's about the rules of the world. Realm runs on 3 core principles that are, frankly, non-negotiable. Now, this right here, this is probably the single most important rule in the entire framework, the separation of duties. Your AI characters do the work. They generate, they research, they execute, but you, the player, you make the final call. They propose, you approve. This is what ensures you always remain in strategic control. The second big principle is that the Codex is absolute truth. The Codex is your central knowledge base. It could be a Notion doc, Obsidian, whatever you use. It's the shared memory, the central brain, that allows all your different agents to work together seamlessly. And this quote just brilliantly drives home how vital the Codex is. Everything, and I mean everything, must be documented. Every decision, every goal, every result. If it's not written down in the Codex, then for all intents and purposes, it never happened. This discipline is what makes the whole system tick. And the third principle is a huge mindset shift. Focus on your direction, not on deadlines. So the question isn't, did we get it done by Friday? It's, are we moving the right way and are we moving fast enough? The mission dictates the timeline, not the other way around.
Okay, this all sounds really cool, but where on earth do you even start? Well, the good news is you don't have to build this entire massive world all at once. You can begin with what the framework calls a minimum viable realm, and we're going to break down exactly how to do that right now.
It's just 4 simple steps. First, write your oath. That's basically your company's core purpose, your why. Then, define your first saga, which is just a fancy word for a big, meaningful goal for the next quarter. Third, create a character card for the one AI agent you need most right now. And finally, define your first quest, a specific, achievable goal. And that's it. Boom, you're officially playing Realm.
So, what's the ultimate takeaway here? Realm gives you the structure, but you provide the vision. See, in a normal game, you just play in a world someone else designed. But here, you are both the player and the game designer. It puts you in complete control to build something that, until now, would have required a whole team of people. So the only question left is, what world will you build?